to bring more glory to your organization. Thank you very much.
Sir. Thank you for your motivating words. And yes, rightly said by you. That is, most of the magazines today, most of the sites today are talking about data analytics, and also that too in healthcare is going to increase. And believe me, sir, in India, they are saying it is going to go by 67%. That's what the latest thing which I was looking at. So thank you very much for that. I will just share with you again. All of you can see the sharing screen now.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Thank you. So next in line, I would, and Nitin Maniyar. Mr. Nitin Maniyar, means I don't know when I want to start what. He is actually a backbone, but you will never see him in the front. He will always be behind, and you will have a feeling. And he supports a lot. In fact, it was his and Dr. Krishna Priya who motivated us to start this course to benefit the students, and we have started. So he is a multitasker actually. He is a SEO, he is a governing board member for MSBT, that is technical education. He is CC member for Pharmacy Council of India, Maharashtra State Pharmacy Council. If I go on reading, he's a secretary with RDCA Mumbai, Honorable Secretary for Northeast Zone Chemist Association also. And most important, the part which he is more busy in, he is having a Sarvodaya hospital, which is having a blood bank, and not only a blood bank, but there is a dialysis center which he carries out and which is most economical. Can somebody mute the mic? Can somebody mute? I don't know who is that speaking. So, and the most important is Samarpan Thalassemia Daycare Center, which is helping many of the kids and the parents. And at any time of the day or night, they can call there. So, a good activity which he is doing. He is CC member for IPA. He is also Honorable Secretary for IPA MSB. And today he is here as Chairman Governing Body for Bombay College of Pharmacy, as well as he is a Honorable Treasurer for most of the activities carried out under IPMSB and BCP, that is Research Society, then Amrut Modi Research Fund, MK Rangnekar, Academy for Clinical Excellence, and there is also NFRT, which is now started recently. So you will, I would like to hear from you, sir. Few words from you. Thank you very much for coming down in your busy schedule, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ashish. Good evening, friends, respected dignitaries, and dear friends. Greetings on behalf of the IPMSB's Bombay College of Pharmacy and the Navigo. The IPMSB's BCP, along with the Navigo, have initiated the thought of empowering the pharmacy students with digitalization and the data analytics knowledge during year 2019 in the December, and created a relevant syllabus for the certificate course in data analytics for pharma and the health science students. Friends, we have successfully completed the 6th batch of the certificate course in the data analytics in healthcare, which is first of its kind in entire country. The course was initiated in September 2020 with increasing number of the students, and it may be noted that more and more working professionals are joining to upgrade themselves in the data analytics. The fresh students passing out gets a job even before the certification is completed. A couple of participants got better jobs in analytics in other companies or were promoted within their own company. And this gives the confidence that the course initiated is beneficial to the build careers for the budding pharmacists and to satisfy the demand of the industry for the quality candidates. And I agree with Ashish, considering today's budget, so there's ample scope for the data analytics, and definitely we can just take benefit of the government various policies and all these things. Lastly, we acknowledge the cooperation and the guidance received from the colleagues at the IPMSB and the faculties of the Bombay College of Pharmacy. And thanks to Ashish Baptial and the team Navigo for their untiring efforts and persuasion, and thus we see the expected result due to it. Today, it's a time to welcome the new batch through online inaugural function, and also thankful to the keynote speaker, Mr. Deepak Kapoor, Senior Vice President in Sales and Marketing, ERIS Lab Sciences Limited, for accepting the invitation. Thank you. Thanks, and wish you all the best for your future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And I'm sure this support will always continue. IPMSB and BCP, all the participants and even the other faculty members of college are helping us, including the administrative office also. Thank you very much for your support, sir. Krishna Iyer sir is still not free, so we'll move ahead.
I guess I can quickly chip in, although I'm still traveling.
Great,
so
sir.
I'm just worried about the background disturbance. Hopefully it's not too much.
That's fine, sir.
So shall I go ahead, sir?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the potential new batch. As everybody knows, this area of what is referred to as machine learning and artificial intelligence and data analytics is the buzzword everywhere. Not only in the area of pharmacy, but in many allied areas of healthcare, as well as in business, in the business environment. Ashish has been instrumental, actually, with his team in initiating this program at BCP. And since the last about 2 years or so, we have had several batches who have successfully completed this course. And not only that, it has brought about a big change in their career path in many cases. I'm pretty sure that this new batch will also have the opportunity to learn intensively, assimilate it, and then use it for their progress in their goals or in their aspirations. BCP itself has always sought to add value to whatever base or core courses it has already been providing. We offer BPharm, MPharm, and PhD, but we have always been in the forefront of doing a lot of these add-on courses. Our claim to fame initially was the Academy for Clinical Excellence, which trained a plethora of students in, at that time, what was the bludgeoning area of clinical excellence. We also take a lot of steps to add value to our students' education. Bombay College of Pharmacy is host to student chapters of American Chemical Society, American Association for Pharmaceutical Sciences, the BSP ISPOR, which is International Society for Outcomes Research. And in all of these ventures, we made sure we give something more to the student when they are at BCP. And in this regard, this new edition of the data analytical course adds another feather to our cap. I look forward to your presence as part of this course and wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Krishna Iyer, sir. Thank you very much, Doctor. Just I would like to speak few words. He was my teacher also when I passed out my BPharm. So sir has taught me. He is being BPharm, MPharm from Mumbai University or college, but he went for PhD to Minnesota. He has done his postdoctoral fellowship in Washington, Seattle, also with Park Davis. And in spite of all this, and that time it was a total attraction for USA, he came back for BCP and he joined BCP, and since 98, he is untiringly working for BCP. And there are many students who have passed out under him also as a MPharm. And his more area is pharmchem and basic technology, pharmacokinetics and basic and advanced biochemistry and drug metabolism. These are his areas where, but naturally there are many publication, presentation, awards and patents, which I will not get into. But one thing which I am proud of, sir, and I'm happy that he is developing the institute as a research center and where the knowledge imparting is very high, and he's highly student oriented and he knows every aspect. In fact, he is heading our board of syllabus also, and many good additions are done by him. Thank you very much, sir. And we look forward for your guidance in how to keep our academic standards high regularly. Sir will be in our group, okay, in our WhatsApp group, sir will be there. So he'll be watching us, what we do and all. He will be reading all the communications. So he is a person who will see whether we keep the academic standards high or not. Not taking much time, I would invite our chief guest today because he might be called for dinner anytime, but he has promised me that he will stay till what time, because he also wants to hear to the students. So Mr. Deepak Kapoor and myself, we have worked together also in Sun Pharma as well as in Alembic also. He is currently Senior Vice President Sales and Marketing, ERIS Life Sciences Limited. He has been called back second time. Earlier he was Associate Vice President, but then he has been called up, and today he's taking all the decisions as far as sales and marketing are concerned to take the business ahead. And he has done a great job in 1 year because he joined this company again last February only. And in 1 year during these COVID times also, the company has done a lot of activity and more digital activities also he has done. He's graduated in Delhi and he has grown from grassroots level, right from sales representative to the managers and to the zonal heads. And majorly his time is with Sun Pharma among his last around 28 years of experience. He's worked in Alembic also for 5 to 6 years and ERIS Life Sciences also around 5 to 6 years. I can definitely tell you one thing. If you ask any gastroenterologist across India, okay, they will not only know him, but they will have his phone number on their mobile also. That much association he is having. And my first interaction more in detail was with him in the first gastro conference in 2001 at Delhi. So I know with what passion he works for gastroenterologists. So having worked for more than 3 decades in pharma marketing and won many awards and accreditation, he's instrumental also in launching not only brands. Okay, I had launched brands, but he has launched many new businesses and established them right from the scratch. Okay, and they are today big in the industry, including any company, any division you see in Sun Pharma or Alembic, and today ERIS also. He has been attending a lot of conferences with doctors, India and abroad. And even the world leaders in gastroenterologists, he knows them by name and he can talk to them. So if anybody has any gastro issues, first thing I always call him. And any doctor might say there's a waiting time of 3 months, but if Deepak calls up, then it is not even 3 days. So that's how he is more useful for us also. His asset I find is fast learning. It's, absolutely. What the photo you see, you'll always see him smiling. Kitna bhi bada problem hai, target nahi achieve hota hai, kuch bhi problem hai, his smiling face will never go off. And that is very crucial for him to build up the team and keep the team intact. In fact, many of these employees who have worked under him always want to work. Wherever he goes, they would like to come with him. He's highly networked. Okay. More importantly, he adopted the digital initiatives much faster, and I'm happy that in ERIS he has got a very wide hand key and free hand key, do whatever you want. And I see good initiatives which he has, because I was not knowing that ERIS, which is a company, which is a young company and fastest growing company today in our Indian pharma. And it's also started with a no innovative background, and therefore innovation is a backbone for that company, which he is carrying ahead. So I don't want to spend much time. I would leave it to sir to tell us how he progressed, because he tells me that analytics has helped him to a great extent every time whenever I meet him. Over to you, sir.
So I think I am overwhelmed with what you spoke about me. I don't think so that I deserve what you spoke about me, but nevertheless, I would like to say special thanks to Mr. Ashish Baptiwala, all the dignitaries, those who have really helped me to call here to address each one of you. It's a learning session, so we may learn from each other. It's not that I've come here to deliver any lecture. Whenever I interact with the students, it reminds me 30 years back when I was also a student. So nowadays, the students are very fortunate that they have bosses like Sir, Dr. Iyer, or maybe Mr. Ashish Baptiwala. I still remember during our time, I think Mr. Ashish will recall, we were not having even the computer at home. We used to write everything on the paper. And then we used to keep on writing. And now the students are very fortunate that they have everything available to us. Before we actually start interacting with each other, I would just like to say that when it comes to data analytics, I don't have anybody else in my mind other than Mr. Ashish Baptiwala. Because I still remember that when we used to work together, there are many areas where we were interacting very frequently with each other, and the way he used to tell the insight about the data, that has really helped me to understand more about the analytical power. And today I'm very fortunate that whatever I'm doing and then wherever I am, it is all because of the support which I got from my colleagues, especially Mr. Ashish Bhaktiwala. So I take this opportunity to thank him for immense contribution which he has made into my professional career. I know that whenever I need, he is always there. So probably what I would like to talk in next 10 minutes is nothing new which we might talk. You might have heard quite a number of times, because we all know that it is the basic which keep on helping us to become strong. Whenever we have a problem, we always say that go back to basics, just refresh, practice that, and then definitely you will be out of the trouble. That's what is the belief which I have, and I've been practicing that for quite some time. When I was called by Mr. Ashish for this program, I was very excited, because after a long time I am interacting with the students. I am addressing to the students, because now, because of the nature of the job, we have been more comfortable talking to the seniors, or maybe the CMD or the ED executive directors, or maybe the various doctors across the countries and abroad. So this is an opportunity where probably I can share some of my thoughts which might be useful for the students to build their career way forward. See, first of all, I would just like to tell you that you guys and we are very lucky that we are into the era which is a technological innovations era. So we have seen that how the technology has been evolved over the years. And whenever we see any newer technology, you know that after some times we wonder that now something new has come. That is the power of the technology. We know that every year so many gadgets, so many phones have been introduced. With very enthusiastically, we go and then buy the gadgets. And then after a year, we suddenly come to know that the gadget which I own, where I have spent lakhs of rupees, has been obsoleted and now something new has come. That is what is the power of technology. And we are very fortunate now that this technology is helping us to shape up our career. It is not that technology is only in phone or the gadgets or some other things. It is helping us in a bigger way. Now the kind of efforts which we make in understanding newer things is just a click away from our side. So this is what probably is helping India to become globally very well accepted. If you look at and if you say that everywhere the Indians are ruling, why? It's not that because of only brain, the kind of technology which we have used and the best way of using the technology and implementing that into the newer areas is helped us to be differentiated amongst the crowd. When I talk about the ERIS, probably I think many of you may not be knowing that ERIS is a very young company. We started just in 2008. And very proudly, we can say that within 13-14 years, we have become the India's fastest growing pharmaceutical company. We are amongst the top 22 companies. And the kind of innovations and the use of data analytic which has been seen in this young company is probably example for many other companies to follow. I worked in the previous company Sun Pharma, which is a #1 company for many years, but the kind of learning which I have today in ERIS at this level, after spending 30 years plus in the pharmaceutical industry, is enormous. Every day I am excited to see something new which is coming in my way. And whenever I see that, I have a curiosity to know more about it. And suddenly, from 30 plus years experienced person, I become student. So that is the power of technology which we are seeing nowadays. Lot of initiatives which has been taken by the various pharmaceutical companies is not being completed without the use of the data. You know that pharmaceutical is an ocean. Many of you, when you will pass out from your college, get into the different companies, you will come to know that pharmaceutical industry is an ocean. It's third largest economy in terms of the healthcare sectors. This is something which is crazy. Many of the people may not be knowing, but this is the third largest economy, healthcare. And overall, if we look at the kind of companies which we have, thousands of companies, lakhs of brands, lakhs of SKUs, thousands of stockists, so many retailers, lakhs of retailers. I'm not talking about the doctors, they are also in lakhs. So managing everything in one go is possible only with the help of data analytics. You just think and imagine that if this kind of technology is not available with us, then would it be possible for us to grow so fast in the industry? Probably the answer is no. So this data, managing data, understanding data, interpretation from the data, taking the way forward from that data is something which is a very, very interesting aspect of the business. Say if I talk about our own company, we are the pioneer in launching the patient care initiative in India. We can proudly say that although we are a very young company, but we are the pioneer in launching the patient care initiative for the first time in the pharma industry. When I talk about the patient care initiative, this is basically the initiative which has been provided to the patients at their doorstep, at their homes. Say for example, ABPM, this is ambulatory blood pressure monitoring. We were the first to install this at the patient house on the request of doctors. Then we come with CGM, that is continuous glucose monitoring. There also we were the first to have this continuous glucose monitoring device installed at the patient place for their regular uses when they are at home. Earlier, these things were possible only when you are hospitalized. When you stay in the hospital, then only these things were available to you. But now it is just because of technology, sitting at home, walking and doing the regular work, patient can have ambulatory blood pressure monitoring device on his shoulder, and then it will measure throughout 24 hours, 48 hours, and tells you the exact timing when your blood pressure fluctuates, which helps the doctor to understand that whether the problem is in diastolic or the systolic blood pressure, and accordingly, he decide his regime for the patients. So the point which I want to draw here is that when you start, you may be having one page of the patient profiling video, which you ask the doctor to fill up. But when you keep on rendering these services to large number of doctors, through them to large number of patients, suddenly you come to know that you have a patient bank of 2 lakh patients. And if you are not equipped with the data science, if you are not equipped with the big data, it would become practically impossible for you to manage such a large pool of patients. And I'm not talking about only the patients. This is basically the disease which the patient has, the time when the medicines have been taken, the time when his blood pressure fluctuates, the time when he has to take the next dose of his medicine, the time when he miss out the medicine. All this is possible only when you have the data in place. And believe you me that most of the people, they might be having the data, but cleaning the data, taking the inference out of this data, understanding the data and implement that in such a way so that the patient get benefited, the doctor get benefited. This is an art. Probably we are all fortunate that through this program, at least for next few days, we would be talking more about the data analytics, which becomes the integral part for any of the assessment in the current scenario. Earlier, whenever the pharmacy graduate used to pass out from the pharmacy and then go for the interview, there were very basic questions about the pharmacology, pharmacokinetics used to be asked, and the drug delivery used to be asked. But now those days have gone, because everybody feels that if he has passed out from a good and reputed college, he must be having the expertise in all these things. So the first thing which the people ask today is that how fluent you are on the gadgets, laptop. Then do you know Excel? Do you know pivot table? Do you know that if there is a big data, do you know that if thousands of entry, would you be able to still read those data and then take out the inference and then put that inference into your regular practice, which will help These are the things which are very, very vital and critical at this moment. Anybody who wants to progress is what in the profession, this is probably for the students to whom I am addressing. The first thing which is very, very important for us, you to collate the data. You must be involved into the research and development. Let me share one example with you. Any one research takes you years together to compile the data, take the inference out of that, present that to the seniors in the government officials, and then finally it may get published in any of the journal. Otherwise, thousands of studies which you do without the proper backing up of the data, nobody will take those studies. I would like to share two studies here which we at ERIS carried out. One is that large India diabetic study. We call it as a IDS. This study was carried out by 12,000 physicians, diabetologists, endocrinologists. Every doctor was supposed to take 25 to 30 patients. So the quantum which we talk about is 250,000 patients. You just imagine in your mind that 250,000 patients, right from the diagnose, right from the medication, the duration of medication, the fluctuation in glucose monitoring level, then the alteration of the therapy, everything was discussed, recorded, presented, and then got it published in the New England Journal of this NEGM. So it is not possible to keep these kind of records unless and until you have a dedicated team of a big data analysis. It's really next to impossible. It is very easy to go and then sell the product in the market to the doctors, but it's very, very difficult to get the product registered through the proper analysis. This is the most difficult task and the challenge which most of the pharmaceutical companies have at present. And any company who basically get into these will definitely grow, is what we have a strong belief. That is the reason why after India diabetic study, we have carried out India hypertensive study. Earlier one was on diabetic. This one was with cardiologist for hypertension. And again, the similar data of almost 3 lakh patients were taken. And then everything we went through, whatever was as per the protocol, the ethics committee has approved the approval for the study. We published the study. And today we have a name in the industry that we are the only company which has got into 2 studies in diabetes as well as in hypertension. And this has been made possible only because we had a strong belief on the data analytics. We knew that if you keep on recording, see now if you go in any reputed hospitals, even if you visit after 20 years, you ask them that on such and such year I came, this is my name, this is the month probably which I came, they will take out the data and give it back to you. After 20 years, it was not possible. Earlier, it was not possible even to take out the school certificate. I know that somebody went with me in the beginning when I was about to get admission into the school and my age was wrongly mentioned. Till today, that age I'm carrying out. I was not able to change my date of birth and the year. But now look at that, where have we reached? From where we started, where have we reached? We feel proud as an Indian that we have reached to the level where the data analytic has played a very, very important role in our self-development. In the government officials record also, this is making us feeling proud. Let me give you a very brief summary. See, you may be having the product which you have to forecast. Some of you might get into the good company. There you might be given the product where you need to forecast for the next 2 to 3 years. Suddenly you are in dilemma that how would I forecast here? I don't know anything. But there the data analytics will help you to read the trend which you have of last couple of years. They will give you the seasonality impact, that during this season, the sale of your product goes up. This is the time when your sales comes down. This is the period where your sale gets static. And based on those outliners, you would be able to forecast, which will be always near to the accurate. So this is the power of data analytics, which we have been seeing as a value addition in our businesses. So now the forecasting has become so easy. Earlier, you just think in your mind that 200, 300 products and then various SKUs, it all becomes 600, 700, each of the SKUs, then you have different CFAs. I don't want to get into the pharma selling, but it's a very complex. There is a complexity in this, which has made very, very, very easy just because of the uses of data analytics. Now the expiries, see, pharma companies were too much worried about the expiries which used to come back from the retailers, from the stockists. Those expiries have been reduced, which has helped the companies to save crores of rupees. The efficiency have gone up. Just because somebody knows that I need to procure or produce that much, which is going to sell for next 24 months, because the shelf life of the drug is maximum 24 months. So based on data analytics, they are able to produce whatever is required, then the expiries are coming down. So if you ask me, Mr. Ashish has given me 15 minutes. I think I can speak for hours together on how the data analytics have helped me or helped the healthcare business. And every company, see, you talk about the clinical research, you talk about the clinical trials. Everywhere, the data analytics has established the undoubted and undisputed role. This is making life very easy. When I look back what we used to see and do 15 years back, 10 years back, what I'm doing now, life has become very easy. So the point which I would like to draw here is that this program, which has been initiated with Bombay College of Pharmacy and then Maharashtra State Board along with Navigo, this is a very, very novel initiative. I'm not talking like that I have come here to speak, but this will help the next generation to get more equipped with what challenges you are going to face in future. You are not going to face the challenge about the mechanism of action of the product. That the institute will make sure that you know each and every product mechanism of action, mode of action, the indication, the disease, therapy, patient care, everything will be taught in the college in years, which you must be spending. But this kind of things, it would be very difficult to understand once you are out of the college. Based on my practical experience, I'm telling you all that this is something which is worth spending time. And it is not just about the lecture which you may experience or some slides. Please get involved yourself and understand that how big data can be very easily translated into the simpler to understand business, which would definitely help to have some kind of value addition from your side to the organization which you're going to join tomorrow. Because every organization respect people, those who are primarily there to add some values over and above whatever is the company strength. So I think I stop myself here. I'm very excited, and sometimes when I get excited, I don't look at that how much time I have spoken. That is my problem. So, Mr. Ashish, I think the kind of initiative which you have taken along with the other respected seniors and dignitaries, I think this is something which is definitely going to build the future of pharmaceutical industries. because these are not batches. These are the people, those who will add so much of value when they will go and then join any of the organization, maybe in quality control, maybe in clinical research, maybe in R&D, maybe in sales marketing. They would all add so much of value, which in turn will take the pharmaceutical industries to the next level. This is what I want to share here. And thank you very much for inviting me as a participant here. I will not call myself as a speaker. I am a participant here, and thanks a lot that you have given me the opportunity to address each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kapoor. Thank you, sir. First and foremost, thank you for the good words you had for us. And more importantly, you have focused on the practical aspect in various areas which you have used. And whatever you have used, those practical aspects, we are going to learn. Mr. Amit Fatal is going to talk about research. Forecasting is going to be taught by Mr. Cyrus sir and even Mr. Mahesh sir. And whatever you are talking about as a student, our Cyrus sir, if you go to his LinkedIn, he is the most senior, most faculty in us, and still he says, I am still a student. Like you, he is also saying that he is a student. So we are happy, and I would just have a small appeal that if you get some time, do come back again to talk to our students and talk to them about practical aspects after learning 1 or 2 months when they learn. Then I would like you to come and tell them so that they understand what you spoke now and what you will speak is exactly what is needed in the industry. Thanks a lot for these insights, sir. And I'm happy that you have taken time to come.
With your permission, can I leave now that I got a couple of calls?
Yes, I know.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
And thank you, dignitaries also. But before you leave, can we have a photograph, if you don't mind? So that we can have a photograph before you leave, so that we'll have a good memory of you. Students, can you just put on your videos if possible? Okay. So we can have all together a photograph. And I would request Sandeep sir, Cyrus sir to help me to take this photograph. And so there are many, I think all of you have got the photograph. They are there in the, yes. Can you see this now? All of you, can you see? Sandeep sir, can you see on the screen, all of us?
Yes. Not all of us, but yes, some of us are.
Because at least 25 students I can see, students and dignitaries.
Yeah, many of them have switched off their cameras.
Okay, so those who have switched off or those who are not coming, please come in. Or I'll also just take, if you have taken a photograph, I'll just take one more mode, and that mode will be somewhere different. So in this, I think all of you can see. I don't know whether you all can see this mode. I'll just try to share what I can see on the screen. This is what I can see on the screen.
Oh, okay.
So say hi to all so that all of you can be seen. Okay. Yeah. Thanks a lot, and thank you for this photograph. Thank you very much, Deepak sir, and all the dignitaries. I appreciate all of you have taken time, and my faculty also. They have taken time. So let's go ahead with our discussions now again. Yes. We go back to our regular gallery. And thank you, Deepak sir. He will leave now because I know that he is having the dinner with his bosses, which he cannot say no. So we go ahead and look at our next program, what we are going to share with you. Let me now share with you the faculty, and I would request them to speak for a couple of minutes. Sandeep Rao sir is there. He's going to be talking to us on digital area, and he was working with TCS. He has in fact led a team of data analysts and business intelligence in TCS. He's over 34 years of experience in IT, consulting, delivery experience. And then I said, I generally, there is a second slide which talks about his awards. I never show that because it takes a lot of time for me. Every 2-3 months, as I shared with you, he gets some award, international awards also. And even he's a global thought leader. He's a digital transformation influencer. He's visiting faculty with Wellinger. He's Chetna Institute, and also he's at the board of Chetna, NMIMS, and Indira School of Business. So he is working there also. And moreover, I'll just like to share with you that just 6 months back, is globally shortlisted as top 17 influential digital transformation advisors, and he is one among top 17, okay, in the world, and in the Asia he is the first one, okay, topmost. So I happy that person of his stature, faculty of his stature is going to teach us not only digital and social media analytics, but also going to talk about various tools which he is going to talk. I would request sir to speak few words on.
Thank you, Ashish sir. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited to, be here with the next batch. And as all other faculties will agree, it's an excitement we, always get to know from new students or learn from all of you, because we may have gathered some knowledge, but we also keep polishing our knowledge. And that's where, as Ashish sir said, we keep on getting, these recognitions from the industry. And that's really important. Keeping your knowledge updated, that's really important in this today's digital age. So thanks to all of you for joining this batch, and obviously we will see you, coming out with flying colors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your yes, Krishna. Yes, sir. Anything you wish to say, sir?
Yeah, just requesting you to please excuse me if possible.
Yes, sir. Why not? I know that you have joined. Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, and again.
Thank you. We'd like to see you sometime. We'd like to see you sometime through the course, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So let us move ahead and look at our next faculty. And Cyrus sir is here. Cyrus Lentin, actually he is from both the side. He has worked in the industry, has worked in the teaching domain, academic, 15 plus years of academics experience he's having out of his more than 35 years of experience. And he is also nominated among top 10 most promising ML consultant in India. So you can see that right side his trophy, which is just last year 2021. Okay. And therefore anything which is needed for the analytics, okay, he teaches machine learning, which according to me is the most difficult subject, but he makes it very, very simple. And at the same time, so much simple that students feel that they know now everything, and then they don't study further. So I will advise you not to do that. Study it, okay? Because for him it is very easy. He has been a hacker also, a certified hacker. He is into various visualization software. He is one of the masters in visualization. He also can teach Excel, the simplest analytical tool, to a very interesting sessions also. Even the Tableau, which we are going to, Raju sir is going to teach us, but then he is also a master of Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, and ClickSense. These are all dashboarding or visualization softwares which is there. And he has worked in product management, release or delivery management, and software development and MIS systems also. So he's a lead auditor for ISO 9001 and ISO 27001, certified in data analysis in healthcare. I appreciate, because at this age also, when we thought of starting the course, okay, he did not tell me, but he went and joined one more course of healthcare analytics. And he got learning what is really needed by pharma, and also brought the database and then started teaching the students. So he's much involved professor. I would definitely give a big hand to him for completion. That is the certificate which I want to tell you on fundamentals of machine learning for healthcare, which he completed, and that he did for the course itself. So I'm very happy. Over to you, sir, to give your few words, though we'll be hearing you more often. You're on mute, sir.
Thank you, Ashish sir, for your kind words. Respected dignitaries, my fellow colleagues, and the participants, past and present. Good evening to you all. My job with you over the next 3 months is twofold. One is to teach the basics of machine learning, and the second is to make you job ready. Today, if you know machine learning, you're automatically job ready. So I don't have to concentrate on the second part. I just have to make sure you all know machine learning. Now it has been told that I make machine learning very easy. My students tell me But those are the students who have practiced machine learning with me again and again and again. So if you practice machine learning, it will become easy. If you don't practice machine learning, whenever you see me, you will avoid me, hide and walk away from me. So please understand, there is no recipe to success without hard work. Like everything else, analytics is also 99% perspiration, 1% luck. Only 99% perspiration you have to do. That's not asking for too much. So let's do it together. Let's make learning fun and let's enjoy the ride. Thank you once again for joining this course. Let's make it a fun course. Ashish sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. He is a student for life, and genuinely we will talk to him. I don't know, he is a much stricter professor among all of us, but still students like him a lot. I don't know why, huh? But let us experience that. I will not get more into it. I will come back to our introducing you to different other faculties. Raju Kevada sir, he is not here. He is going to teach us Tableau because he is the master of Tableau, Power BI, Python. He is going to teach us Python and Tableau also. And he is almost 15 years into data visualization today. And he has conducted workshops at Vidyalankar, Indira College of Management. And his core skill is basically big data, Tableau, and Python automation. Okay. He is into retail banking, online sales, manufacturing, and healthcare. Most of the areas he has worked across. So today, as I told you, he is working with international clients. So today he is not able to join us. I will also like to introduce Dr. Madhuri Pulkarani, and she is Associate Professor and HOD Pharmaceutics in Indira College of Pharmacy at Pune. She also has a passion of statistics. In fact, what I see more and more, that if I allocate her 6 hours, she will take 8 hours. If I allocate her 8 hours, she will take 12 hours. So she loves to teach you in depth how to apply. And statistics is one thing which is a basic, because when you go and do machine learning, you will understand that most of the models are based on statistics. So you don't have to learn maths. I know all of you are pharmacists and you hate maths, but she will make it very simple and share with you how to apply that. So she is from KM Kundani College and also alumni of Bombay Pharmacy with, again, 10 plus years of experience in teaching, 10 years in industry. So she knows both the sides of field. She has worked into nutraceuticals also, and she has worked into academy also. She has worked at the hospital pharmacies at Jehangir Hospital. So she knows how the hospitals also work. So she has all-round experience today. And she's also guiding PharmD students. So she knows how they are basically getting into hospitals and other things. Again, I will not get back because all these, our faculties have lot of credits with them, with 16 research papers and 2 Indian patents on her name. And she has almost 30 plus MPharm students, and she's also associated with the University of Hawaii, USA. She's been also into CRS, that is Control Release Societies of India. So she's the secretary of the executive committee there. So lot of achievements also she will be having. And when she comes to teach us, you will understand her much better. So I would request ma'am just to speak a couple of words.
A very good evening to all the dignitaries and also the participants. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for choosing this particular certification course, and I can really tell you that it's going to be a great experience next 3 months for you. And mind you, but it's going to be a very rigorous course, so you have to be present every day. Please don't miss out on any session. I will be conducting basics of statistics for you. As Ashish sir already said that we all try to run away from statistics, but please don't run away from me. I will surely try to make statistics fun learning for you, and don't worry, we don't have to really get into the number crunching games here. It's all Excel is going to really help us do or solve a lot of statistical problems. It's only that you need to understand how to apply statistics to which kind of problems. So it's mainly the focus is going to be like the application of statistics to different types of data, and that is what I'm going to cover during this particular course. And I wish you all the very best. And I'm sure you're all going to do very well through these 3 months of course. So thank you.
Sure, ma'am, sure. And we look forward to you so that all the fear of mathematics is going out of the mind of students. So that is what we look forward to you for. Thank you. And not the least, he makes anybody feel that you should be not in R&D, not in anywhere else, but you should be in sales and marketing. He's our Mahesh Kalsekar, sir. Okay, he is also alumnus of Bombay Pharmacy. Currently, he's a COO at PharmaRack Technologies. He's a strategist, execution specialist, and pharma industry expert. Let me tell you, and I always am proud to tell that he is today among all of us minting a lot of money just by using and selling data and analytics. Okay, so if you really want to know how to make career, be in touch with him regularly. He has 25 years of experience in the healthcare sector, and he has learned data analytics because today you have advantage of such courses being available last 2 years. But earlier there were no such courses, so we have to learn hands-on, making our hands dirty and learning from the bosses. So he is into strategic consulting, big data analytics, and in managing business operations of pharma companies. Okay, he goes to various pharma companies, he looks at their data, he advises them. So अंदर की सब बात सब company की इनके पास रहती है. He has done his B.Pharm from BCP in 1992 and MMS from Sydenham Institute of Management in 95. He has worked in various leadership roles, including MNCs like GSK and Takeda. He's spent a lot of time in IQVIA. Earlier, it was called as IMS Health. So today it is called as IQVIA. Hello. Can somebody just put on? Yeah. So he's currently working as PharmaRack. Okay. And that is a space which he has created for them. And literally that company, somebody brought that company. I would say his contribution will be the largest because he made that company turnover so much and basically collected the data and showed that importance that more than 10 times was invested and somebody has purchased the company called ABCD. When he comes, we will talk more, not today. I would request him to give few words. He's going to teach us more and making us very happy that forecasting and other aspects of business, okay, including R&D students, they love it. Over to you, sir, please.
Thank you so much, Ashish sir. Good evening to everyone, to my friends, my colleagues, and the fraternity. I'm very happy to be amongst you and actually help you understand the applications of data analytics. So I'm sure Cyrus sir, Sandeep sir, all the Raju sir, they are all going to teach you the basics of Excel, Python, Tableau. But at the end of the day, how do you apply that in your day-to-day life, day-to-day career is something that I will like to teach you. So obviously, as Ashish sir has said, I work with PharmaRack Technologies. Many of you and many of the industry colleagues may not know about this organization, but we churn out the largest number of data on a daily basis in India, not only in the pharmaceutical industry, but amongst pharma and FMCG all put together. So there is no bigger organization than PharmaRack AVAX put together, which churns out so much of data on a daily basis. So we have more than 1.5 lakh retailers. Our chairman sir is obviously heading these associations of retailers in the country. But we have more than 1.5 lakh retailers using our platform to place their orders to the distributors. We have 2 lakh orders placed by the distributor, by the retailers every day on our platform. We have data of more than 15,000 pharmaceutical companies. Okay, 15,000 pharmaceutical companies. Many of the people don't even know that there are 15,000 pharmaceutical companies in the country. We churn out data which is more than 6.5 lakh SKUs in the country, and that data is churned out every day, and that data is evaluated, analyzed, and packaged in such a fashion that we can basically sell that data to the pharma companies. Pharma companies can use that data, use the insights, and use the solutions provided by us so that they take better decisions. Okay, the guest speaker today is also one of our clients, and they also use a lot of data in terms of managing the expiry that they talked about. We actually provide information like that to help companies manage expiries of the products, help companies grow their business by identifying pockets, identifying doctors and retailers that they should identify. I'm going to actually teach you all that I'm talking about, how to actually forecast, the revenue for the product, even before launching the product. And that is going to be very, very interesting for you. How do you use the data that is existing to predict the future of the data, to predict the future of the products? And that is not necessarily only for sales and marketing, as Ashish sir has said. You can actually apply that in your clinical research. You can apply that in R&D. You can apply that in manufacturing, demand estimation, and multiple things that you're going to talk about. So I will ensure that people or students from every possible fraternity, whether it is supply chain, distribution, sales and marketing, or R&D, all of you are going to find these applications very, very interesting for you. So that's going to be my job. Your job is to attend my sessions and get benefited. At the end of the day, if you need any support even after the courses, I'm always available to support you. That's from my side. Thank you so much, and I look forward to interacting with you very soon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. As I told everybody, commercially, if you want to be successful, be in touch with him. Okay, he will tell you a lot of things. As you have seen, he is a major using the data, such a huge and big data, and still they know everything what is happening in the company, right from your logistic distribution planning to end of clinical trial patients, what they are using. So wealth of data is available with him, and let us exploit that whenever we talk to him or meet him also. Thank you very much, sir, for telling us that we can contact you afterwards also, the students, and he can give us jobs also afterwards, after passing also. That
My
also
pleasure.
I'll share with you that story afterwards when he comes to the session. Okay, thank you. So we'll just go ahead, and there are our other faculties. We might take 15 more minutes, students, so let us tolerate those 15 minutes so that we know each other very nicely, because we don't get this time when we start learning. Jaideep Basu sir is not here. He is also from CMARC. He is going to talk about sampling, and he is also having experience from Medley, Alchem, and Alembic. So he will be sharing with us how to do sampling. Dr. Ajit Nair is also not here today. He is more into research area, clinical research and development. He teaches how to basically look into that. He is again one person whom I admire a lot, because generally scientists and commercial people, they have totally different mindset. And you will not find a scientist in a commercial person, and you will not find a commercial person in a scientist, but he is a mix of both. So excellent person to speak about, and his session, even if it goes 1 hour beyond, nobody complains. So much nice presentation and informative presentation he is having. So he is having a 23+ years of experience. Currently, he is a senior vice president head, clinical research and development for Horizon Pharmaceutical. Basic R&D he does, and including coronavirus also, they have come out with medicines, and oncology also they have medicines. We'll talk about when he is there. We have Amit Fatale here. He is associate scientific manager 2 in Biocon Limited. He is working on more into the fermentation products. He has 15+ years of experience, out of which more than 14 years is with Biocon only. He was also a student for us. At the same time, he is also teaching us for how to with the practical examples in R&D. And Amol also wants to assist him. Amol and Ashish. I welcome them. Both of them I have not talked to you in between. Both of them are our past students, and both of them are involved in the data analytics, and both of them got a good job also. So I have invited them, and they are here. Thank you very much for that. We'll listen to them after our introductions. Okay. So Amit is basically a BPharm and MTech from ICT, and he has also done his executive MBA from IIM Calcutta. Okay, and he has worked in a leadership role in Biocon. He has 2 approved patents under him, and apart from 14 years, 1 year he has worked with Vocard also. But his focus is on downstream process development and commercial scale validation. Those who are in R&D, they will understand this. These are into biologics. Okay, so classical fermentation based biopharmaceuticals. And he has a lot of insights of various DMF filing, as well as practical experience in data analysis of early stage process development. So his session is really wonderful. First time he taught us, and I was literally impressed with the knowledge which he is having. He loves exploring new places, traveling, and learning new things. I would request Amit sir, please talk for 2 minutes.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
So basically, I would like to thank Ashish sir for the brief introduction and good evening to everyone. Basically, I will be talking about the applications of data analytics in the R&D. I work for a biocon and mainly in the biopharmaceuticals, where the classical fermentation based active pharmaceutical ingredient manufacturing will be happening. Uh, when you compare about the data analytics in Indian companies, like most of the R&Ds, it is a budding field for the Indian R&Ds. But definitely looking after the applications, so most of the time you can see the applications are more in the marketing or the clinical pharmacy or the clinical development. But definitely sooner or later, everyone need have to work in this particular field. Biocon has started taken an initiative, and Navigo is helping us in building the models or even the how to present the data and do the data analytics and all. So during my sessions, I'll be talking about mostly the applications of data analytics in R&D. So there will be some case studies as well as there will be some real life examples. Along with me, Amol is there. Amol, he is basically from the my lab, and he will be talking about the uh, drug products, whereas I will be talking about the drug substance. So both the things we are going to cover it together. So that's all from my side. Looking after for a fruitful interaction in the coming days. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amit. Thank you. And I'm sure R&D also, there are pharmacy students who want to enter R&D who will be very equipped with analytics. As you said, you wanted to do analytics after 10, 15 years in onto R&D, and you understood that how advantage of data analytics with R&D would have propelled you ahead. Thank you very much. And we have invited Amol and Ashish both because they also might be helping us to teach, and that's the reason I have called. But before that, I would love, because students are waiting, and I would love students to hear from students why they are here, what they want. So all the faculty, we are eager, and we will try to satisfy whatever you say. And that's the reason we are all now sitting. This is a lot of introduction because we will not be introducing much during the course now to anybody. The faculty will come and start teaching directly unless there are some new faculties who are coming in to teach you. Okay, so thank you very much. My faculty is an excellent faculty, and they helped me a lot in doing this course, and I owe a lot of them a lot of things. Okay, I know what passion they carry, and I know how at night also they listen to the students and guide them. Even if they are unhappy with the batch or with the student, still they will involve themselves till the time the student is out of the problem which he is facing. And I am very happy for that. And I'm very thankful that I am in association with such faculty. I would like to hear from you. So who will start? Students, I will please switch on your video, talk for 2 minutes, whatever you wish to speak, and then I will hand it over to next student. Since we are all new, I would like you to take up initiatives because I might not remember the names also. Okay. Yes, please. Yes, who would like to go? Kamini?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Very good evening to all dignitaries and the faculties, and very hi to the friends. My name is Kamini Singh, and I'm based out of Mumbai, and currently I'm pursuing my master's from ICT in bioprocess technology. And before enrolling into masters, I actually worked for a few years in pharmaceutical industry in sales and marketing domain. So I very well understand the importance of data, because everything starts from data and everything is being reflected. Your achievement is being reflected in terms of data only. And but when I enroll into masters to explore the scientific part of the industry, then there I realized that even in research community, the scientific community, data plays equally important place, because there are so many data, so much of data has been generated by the scientists, the biologists, the microbiologists. I mean, every scientific experiment that has been failed is actually data. What are the things not to be done? So I was while conducting my research, I realized that these data that I am generating, probably I'm not able to process it. Probably I need someone else, some other skilled people into this domain to help me to analyze and process and understand what exactly my data can be in more presentable form. So I thought to enroll into a program while continued with my master's course. So I don't want to depend on some data engineers or data scientists to tell me how to do and what to do with my data. And also that I enrolled in this particular course because this course was actually associated with Bombay College of Pharmacy, which has outstanding reputation in pharmaceutical field. So I was very much confident that I am going at the right place and I would be taken care by the very right people of the industry. And after listening to the dignitaries, I am very sure that I have made a right choice. And I look forward to have a project that would be a real-time project, because that actually would count as an experience. And as a experienced person, I can tell that industry prefer people who have some experience. So it would be a good idea if we can have real-time project that would reflect in our experience before we go to market for to have a job profile. So this is from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for a very good speech, and thank you for the insight. I remember take away for me is that your real-time projects, and I am sure there are professors here who are going to help you out in getting idea how to do analytics and where to do. But ultimately, we will have to also depend on some people. Though we will learn analytics, we'll have to take help of other people. That's important. Thank you very much. Yes. Who else can go next?
Can I say?
Kiran Kumar has raised a hand. Kiran, can you go ahead? Sorry, Prajakta.
Yeah, good evening.
Kiran, can you just put on your video? Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, good evening,
yes.
all. Before introducing myself, I would like to thanks Madhuri Pulkarani madam, because she was my lecturer and guide, and after 15 years, I am seeing her.
Okay.
today is my great day, actually. Thank you, madam, for your guidance and your.
Madam is also wondering when which was.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. Can you just repeat your name, please?
Kiran Kumar.
Kiran Kumar, madam.
Oh, so you were in Wales, right? At Chennai. Okay. World is small.
Yes,
The world is really
Thank
small.
you, madam.
Oh, good to connect with you again, Kiran.
Yeah. Actually, I completed my M.Pharmacy in 2016 October, and since 2017, I am working as a research scientist in formulation development for developing oral solid dosage forms for regulated market like US and Europe. And previously, initially, I associated with Ajanta Pharma. Later, after I moved to about India, Goa, and after that, I worked 10 years with the Pharmacell, which is German company, and now I'm shifted to Hyderabad. Now I am associated with Pliars Therapeutics, and actually I am more interested in data collection and data evaluation because this is part of my core job activity, because I would like to collect the innovator data, R&D data, and the generic market data, generic products data, and I used to compare all parameters of my lab trial batches like dissolution and all kind of activity. This is how actually that is why I thought this initiation would help me further in my career, and which help so that is the reason I joined, and thanks to all, and thanks a lot. Once again, thanks, madam. Great day for me.
Nice to connect with you, Kiran, after many years. You bring back all my memories from Chennai. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, Kiran. And surely what you are aspiring, we will be learning that. I will go to Prajakta. She wanted, and after that I'll come to Aniket. Prajakta, yes, please.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Prajakta Tilve Prabhu. I am actually a BAMS graduate with Diploma in Clinical Research and Emergency Medicine. Clinical research I have done from Bombay College of Pharmacy almost in the year 2007 or so. So my experience was fantastic. It really helped me well with my job in Nair Hospital, where I was working with Department of Clinical Pharmac. And I have almost 15 years of work experience, which includes clinical as well as non-clinical experience in clinical research, palliative medicine. I was working as a trainer, and my last job was in US healthcare. So that has been my profile. I am CPC certified from American Association of Professional Coders. And currently, because of some family commitments, I had to take a break from my career. So now I'm planning to get back to it. So my main reason to actually join this course was during my trainer as a research analyst with Cotivity Healthcare. What used to happen is we used to work on the payer side, and payer side US healthcare insurance. And I got exposed to doing a lot of data analytics work. However, it was basic of Excel. I mean, most of the work used to be done by business analyst and data analytic, data scientist. So we were doing very superficial work. So with this course, what I'm looking forward to is how various data analytic tools can be, I can learn, I can understand actually what they are, and further I can apply it somewhere into US healthcare, insurance sector. So that is the reason I'm here for this course.
Nice, Dr. Prajakta. I did not know. In fact, let me tell you, I am going to learn a lot of things from you. I'll be disturbing you a lot because you are into a right market today. Healthcare analytics is going to come a big way into Indian market. Okay, and it's just going to whatever today's thing I saw. I was just slightly disturbed because I was thinking this year end it might come, but it might take 1.5 years. And US is the biggest market for healthcare analytics. And definitely we have some products also for that. So we'll learn from you also and would like to associate with you at commercial areas also. Nice of you. Nice to know about your background and your immense knowledge. And whatever, please remember, Excel is not a small tool. Excel is also a very big tool today. And we'll discuss that when Cyrus sir will start teaching us Excel. So with that, and all of us, let me tell you, when you join a job, freshers especially, first 1 year, all these consulting companies or anybody is not going to allow you to directly play with machine learning. Okay, they will try to see whether your psychology, whether your modeling and other things are focused or not. That's what they will like to see. Okay, so thank you very much for your introduction, and we have very good. Now I can see that the batch is going to be very interesting and nice interaction will be there. Next, we'll go to Aniket because he had raised, and after that we'll go to Sachin and then Shiva and then Mahima. They have raised their hands. Yes.
Sir, I'm audible?
Yes, you are very much audible, Aniket.
So good evening all. Myself Aniket Vaidya. I'm basically from Nagpur, currently studying in 5th year of PharmD from Indira College of Pharmacy, Pune. I'm also intern at Aditya Birla Hospital, Pune. I always get fascinated by data coding, ML and AI. Taking data analytics course will add new skills that I can apply in healthcare sector. So lastly, I want to thank Madhur ma'am for suggesting this course. Thank you.
Thank you, Aniket, and I'm sure project also will be of very good help to you because again, you are also into that area of analytics, healthcare analytics. But unfortunately, that hospital is not using healthcare analytics where you are in.
Yes. Sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sachin, can we have Sachin now?
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sachin Phadke. Currently working with Bharat Serums and Vaccines into sales for effectiveness, part of commercial excellence department. I have been part of the Sun Pharma, Novartis, Bebron, Medical India Limited into sales MI, sales analytics. It's been definitely a last 1.5 or almost is good to know and glad to have knowing that the seniors who are there at my starting of the career or also in terms of senior now in terms of the adaptability of the technology and the things that we have discussed about that's relating to that. So I'm definitely very happy. And that's my overall objective to definitely enhance. And as we see a technology growing up and growing and analytics is being part of. So being part of the analytics team, but then definitely an advanced things, right? The statistical modules that we talked about, the data-driven things is key takeout that I'm looking out for this course. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Sachin.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And I'm sure Mahesh sir will be of great help to you in your SFE management, and
Yes,
you
sir.
will learn much more. But natural. Also looking at data from various angles, we'll have a separate discussions also how to do that after we learn Excel and some part of Tableau. Then we can have more discussions again on that.
Sure.
Thanks for joining, Sachin. Yes, after that, who was that? I think Shiba was there, right? Shiba? Mahima was there. Yeah, Mahima. Let Mahima talk and then we'll ask Shiba to talk. Yeah. Yes, Mahima.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce and interact with all of you. It was great to hear from all the experienced and so many great persons all together. So it was very great listening to everyone. I am Mahima. I am basically from Aurangabad and I am pursuing my Doctor of Pharmacy from Pune, Indira College of Pharmacy. I am currently in my 5th year of PharmD, and I was confused like whether I should opt for this course or not. I was very much confused, like because the first the thing that I wanted to opt for this course is after 6th year I want to go in R&D. So I was thinking like what other skills will upskill me and make me work ready or job ready before passing out from my 6th year. Like one more year of my internship is left. So that I was thinking through all this lockdown period, like what will upscale me with all my skills. So finally, I spoke to Madhur ma'am, and she helped me a lot. She guided me with all the. Actually boosted up my confidence in choosing this course, and I'm grateful that I'm a part of this batch, and I'm looking forward to learn a lot from all of you. So thank you for having me.
Sure, Mahima. Yes, we will in the process learn many things. About your R&D, I will discuss, because when generally people enter this PharmD, rarely they go to R&D, they more go into clinical and hospitals. But we'll understand much more from you later on. Yes, Shiva wanted to talk. Shiva, please. And next, who would like to speak? Just raise your hand if possible. Yes, Shiva. You are not. Yes.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, all my friends. I'm a PharmD graduate. My name is Sheba. I'm from Kerala, and I'm a PharmD graduate. After my PharmD, I have 1 year experience as an ICMR research assistant. The project was an evaluation of data among elderly patients. So actually, after my project, I have a career gap. So I find this as a great opportunity to restart my career. So, and I'm very much interested in research and development, and I find data analytics is very important in the same. So I find this course as a very great opportunity for me to restart my career. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Shiva, so you are also one more family. Today we are having a lot of healthcare management. Ashish is also working in hospital. Now, Ashish might be able to throw some light afterwards what his experience is. So at the end, I would request Ashish to talk to us on this area also in healthcare management. Okay, how he is finding that. Meenal wanted to talk after this. Yeah, please, Meenal.
Hello everyone, my name is Minal. I'm currently pursuing B.Pharm final year at UDPS Nagpur. This session is ritual of getting into the zone of upskilling the skills and developing ourselves. As we all know that what is the future of data analytics in coming years and coming days. I'm glad to have this opportunity of learning its application in healthcare, which is very closely related to my discipline of graduation. So it's not just the hype all around about the data analytics, but I believed it is the future, and the future is now. So looking forward for the great learnings with great mentors and exciting times ahead. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Meenal. And sure, I think till now you're the youngest one, and we will definitely be interacting more. And I'm sure the young people generally learn a lot, and they are generally number one in our batches, which I have seen. So let us look forward to you to be number one. Thank you. Amitesh?
Yes.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Currently, I am pursuing. My name is Amitesh. I am pursuing my bachelor's degree, and I am in final year right now. So my motive to join this course is to get cope up with the organizations technologically, as technologies are going to be the future. So this was my motive to join the course. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Amitesh. Rutuja would like to speak. Yes.
Good evening to all. Myself Rutuja. I'm studying in B.Pharm final year from Guru Nanak College of Pharmacy, Nagpur. After hearing to all these dignitaries, I was a little confused that if I'm too young for this course or something. But I would like to invest my time, because now it's everything is online and we get so much free time. So I want to learn this course, as I will gain the knowledge and skills which I will be needing to succeed in my field. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry, just you are teaching and learning one thing. You should take pharma analytics as your career. Let me tell you, and you will take that. We'll discuss more during the course, so don't worry. And as I said, even if you're the youngest, our general observation is youngest people work very hard because they are still in the mode of learning. Okay, people like us who has 15 years, 12 years of experience are getting to do an assignment also.
And they do very well.
Yes. We don't do the assignments also, so therefore we are behind. And this course is practicals. Let me tell you, as Cyrus sir had said, this is practical. So the more you work, more you practice, more you will be the best in the class. Okay. So don't worry, Rutuja. Thank you very much. Yeah. Who is remaining now? Anybody? Aniket has spoken. Okay. Kamini, Kiran, Mahima, Minal, Prajakta, Dr. Rutuja, Sachin, Shiva, most of you have spoken. Anybody remaining from the class who is joined today? Mr. Mahajan is not joined today. I think he just shared with me he's in a hospital. He's not read my WhatsApp also, so somewhere I don't know. So I hope everybody is finished. So I would just invite, before handing it to Sandeep Rao sir, I will invite our two alumni. First, let us talk to Amol, because they are also they want to teach also. They are very happy. They are doing the job outside, but they see that we need to contribute also. So first, I will request Amol to speak, and then after that, I will request Ashish to speak. Who will, because now today more healthcare specialists are there, so I wanted him to speak the last. Yes, Amol.
First of all, thank you, Ashish sir, for this opportunity to speak with all the dignitaries and the current batch. Myself, Amol Devadwar, I am currently working in Mylan Laboratories as formulation R&D manager into injectables. I work for US, Europe submissions, especially for newer technologies like microsphere, liposomes, nano suspensions, nano emulsions. These words looks fascinating, but a lot of experiments comes into this to finalize a product, and wherein a lot of data has to be processed, wherein all this data analytics comes into picture. Definitely, I will look forward to meet you all and support you in some or the other way for R&D inciting how data can be utilized. Thank you once again, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Our Nagpur B.Pharm students can definitely learn from such students who will guide you if you want to get into R&D or start a job with pharma company directly also. Thanks, Amol. Thanks for your insight and support, and also assuring your cooperation. Thank you very much. And last, Ashish, I would request him to speak. Ashish Kshatriya. He's from Nasik, and he was also one of our student of data analytics. Currently, he's working for one hospital, ensuring to bring up their profit. And what I hear from is that yes, he was the doctor. When I talked to her last month, she was happy about it, and she said we had started making some profit some area. Over to you, Ashish.
Good evening, everyone. This is Ashish Kshatriya. So first, I want to congratulate all the students who has joined this course. It's really amazing decision they have taken. And the second thing is best wishes for you. I also want to speak about the course as an alumni. This course is a very dynamic, fast-paced, and you have to be on the space with the pace, and you have to really work hard to get the marks. But the good thing is the teachers are great and they support well. So you have to extract how much you can take from them. So it depends on you. Okay. Then the thing is, yeah, the sir tell me to talk about the healthcare. Yeah, it was really great experience to work actually after taking the knowledge from the class and applying it in a hospital and healthcare sector. Here it's actually it's very interesting work. What I want to say, when you do the analytics and give the insights to the management, it's really affect, and it when it shows an increase in a profit, you feel very great that you are doing a very good thing, you're doing a good job, and it's really well appreciated. So yeah, that's what I want to share.
Thank you very much. Anybody wants to speak any words before we close today? And we had literally, according to my plan, we are extended almost 25 minutes more. Otherwise, we end in one end. But we started also 6-7 minutes late. So we have 2-3 minutes more for us. Anybody wants to speak anything, or we students and teachers will be talking a lot? Maniyar sir, you would like to speak anything before we wind up? You're on. Okay, sir. Understood. Thank you. So over to you, Sandeep sir, now.
Okay. All right. So once again, thanks, Ashish. Now that all of you have heard so many senior folks, I'm sure you are equally excited to start this course from tomorrow. I'm sure each and every one of us as a faculty is putting our 100% on sharing the knowledge, but we also expect the same from all of you while doing the assignments or taking out the exams, because that's really important when you get out and start into your corporate world. Thanks to Bombay College of Pharmacy and all the leaders for supporting us in these efforts. And finally, as I said in the beginning, it is due to the sheer passion of Ashish sir that is also keeping all of us on our toes and conduct the session on time and deliver the knowledge. He is always there whenever there is any one of us not available or there is any emergency. He is eager to cover the class. So hats off to him. And I would say all the best and see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, Sandeep sir, for such good words. But each one of us are having some skills. And मेरा एक skill है, वो अलग है. It is in pharma field, but all of you are great in your own field. And will definitely students will learn more from each one of us. And my only objective is to match, mix and match, and see that each student gets what he wants. That is my job, and that is the reason I sit across everybody. And certainly today, though, I am very much happy that there are many who want to go into healthcare analytics, and that is what is our company's next objective. So we also want to get into healthcare analytics as a special. In fact, we wanted to start a new course in healthcare analytics. That is what myself and Madhuri madam, we were talking a lot of time. But in all this busy schedule, we don't get time. That's the only thing. But we'll definitely work hard with all of cooperation. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for the first day to have this interaction, to know each other. We also know you. You also know us. Feel free to talk to us, though it is online. You can have your food, everything together while you are doing this course. There is no issue about it. Only thing, please remember that hands-on session, have your computer. Okay, you will be the best if you do that. Okay, thanks a lot, and see you tomorrow at 7:30.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir. Chairman, sir, thank you very much for being here for full time also. And we appreciate the support of BCP and IPMSB. Continue guiding us, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nitin Maniyar, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Come on, guys. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, students. Thank you, faculty.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye.